Welcome back, ladies and gents. I am your host, Anyeg, the face of time exchange trader, but also the number one motivator, the dean, the professor, and the mad scientist when it comes to this thing called time exchange trading, and the owner of More Than Money Trading.University. Coming soon, y'all. Stay tuned. Y'all see the title. Let's jump right on in. So I've been getting asked the question from time to time. How did I come into trading? How did I stumble upon this thing that I talk so passionately about called time exchange trading? Well, I'll give you the backstory. So sit back, get you a little bit of popcorn, a little bit of something to drink, get comfortable, and let's dive right on into this thing. So for those, specifically those of you guys who know me personally, I worked for 13, 14 years for TSA. Hated it. I hated it. There was some positive aspects of it all. I did meet my wife there and some great people, but for the most part, it was a horrible experience. And I always said to myself that I got to get out of here. One day I'm gonna get out of here. I don't know how it's gonna be or what I'm gonna get into, but I have to get out of here. And when I get out of here, I have to go into something so great that I'll never come back to this place. I was even the type, and I know this may sound weird, people used to always tell me to promote. You've been here so long, you're a great leader, you're a great orator, you get along with people, you lead well, you should promote to higher positions, make you more money. But, if you know me, I'm a different type of thinker. I don't look at things the way most people look at things. So my mentality was always, and I went to school for psychology as well. So that's one of my loves. My mindset was always, how do I keep my hunger and my dislike for this place? I have to stay at the lower position that I'm at. I know it may sound crazy to a lot of you guys. She's like, what? You were there that long. Why not get more money while you were there? Well, my thinking was, I don't want to put myself in a position to where I get a little more comfortable here, a little more complacent here. And if I start making a little more money here, my bills, my debt may go up. My house note and things may go up. And I may be stuck in a position to where I feel like now I can't leave. But if I'm at this lower level, it'll always be so easy for me to leave because I really ain't making no money anyway. So I got to a point after like my 13th, 14th year, the first year of the pandemic. So, that was affecting us all mentally. That affected me as well too. The effects of the pandemic and, protecting a family. But also work stress. It got heavy on my head and things just collapsed for me mentally. I started suffering severely with high levels of stress, high levels of what I didn't know was anxiety at the time. And it turned into vertigo. For those of you who have dealt with vertigo, God bless you. And y'all know how bad it can get. So those elements forced me to leave work, which initially I didn't know that's what I was dealing with. I went to a ton of different doctors. I was scared and fearful of my life. I was like, what is going on? I was getting dizzy spells. It was hard for me to walk. I was just real fearful. And, especially if the effects of anxiety, what it was like for you when it first hit you and you didn't know what it was. So I had to leave that job. At the time, I didn't know that I would never come back. But after months, it kind of hit me that, hey, whatever I'm dealing with, this is not going away anytime soon. I may have to figure out how I'm going to make money, outside of this place. I have to feed my family. But my mindset was, what is that going to be? So I started, I'm not going to lie. I asked God to send me something. One night I just happened to be on Clubhouse. Y'all remember Clubhouse? Or for those of you who are still on it, y'all know what's up. And I was in a business room and everybody was coming up presenting, certain financial opportunities and money-making opportunities. And this one guy came up and he talked about trading. He talked about all the benefits of trading and trading on the foreign exchange market. And I was like, when people come up and they talk about ways to make money, I used to always ignore people because it was always a scam or some get rich quick scheme. But something about my spirit told me that, hold up, you could trust this guy right here. This guy is good people right here. I'm big on energy. I'm big on frequencies. I'm big on spirit. So I follow that. On top of my analytics, my logic, my mental. So those two combined, I know I can never fail, and especially when you put the Most High first within your decisions. Nevertheless, so, he gave his spiel on the company he works for and how he helps people to make money. And he gave his contact information. So I said, let me write this down. Let me hit him up. So I hit him up right after. We set up a meeting the next day. We got on a Zoom meeting the next day. I had it. I can't lie. I had a checklist because, I thought that Forex could possibly be a scam. He had mentioned that, he trades Forex. I'm like, hold on, I think that's kind of shaky. I don't know if I should trust that. I don't know. Even though I like his vibe, I think he's being honest. Everything that I've seen about Forex on social media has looked real scammy. So I'm like, you know what? Let me get my little checklist ready in my mind and on paper. And let me ask him a bunch of questions to see if, these things check off my list. And if these things check off my list, I'll start going through the process and I'll still see if I need to check things off my list. So the presentation was great. I asked a bunch of questions. All my questions were answered well. And he signed me up with a company that dealt with somewhat of trading, but it was more so what I found out down the line was more so multi-level marketing. So, I'm to this day, I'm still very thankful of him offering me the opportunity, but it's like one of those things in life where you just get offered an opportunity and, you take from the opportunity what you need to continue to move on. I was a part of that company for about maybe 9 to 10 months. And I just wasn't getting all of what I wanted from the trading side of things. Like I said, they were multi-level marketing based. They were based in recruiting, which I'm not knocking at all. It's not necessarily my thing, but it's a different business practice. It's different strokes for different folks. I'm not against it, and I did it for a little bit, but I saw the gold. I saw the prize in trading. Anytime I thought about traders in the past, I knew traders made money. People that live trading, they make money. I thought about, Pursuit of Happiness, those guys on Wall Street, and if you could think about that scene in the movie, I knew that traders made money, but I just never knew of someone that could show me the way. I never knew of a system that could show me the way. I never knew of a support system. So I didn't have any guidance. So this company gave me a little bit of that, but it didn't give me everything that I needed. But, through the God's grace, it ultimately gave me enough for me to take just that little bit of a foundation and really dig in myself after I left that company into this dig. I mean, I had dug into it deep while I was with the company. But, they were pushing a lot of recruiting on me, and I wasn't really about that because I really wanted to learn to trade. So I was really studying this. I was trading. I was studying the markets. I was studying anything I can get my hands on from that company or whatnot. But like I said, it just wasn't enough. So it wasn't until I stepped away from the company that I just dedicated all of my time to trading. And I said, I'm going to figure this out. I'm going to master this. I'm going to turn this into a deeper science than that company ever could. They gave me a little bit, but they didn't set me on from the best path possible. So a couple of my close friends that I had brought into the company, when I left the company, they left the company with me. And they got into, we created a think tank where we would go hard, analyzing the market each and every day, communicating with each other each and every day, trying to figure out the market, helping each other to get better. And ultimately, what I formed was an ecosystem of a few traders that really took this serious and were about trading. Now, I'm not going to lie, my first year in this with that company, I saw major results. I saw major results in the market. And I thought I was really getting close to mastery. But it wasn't until I left the company that I saw that I was nowhere near mastery. But that think tank that I developed, where we focused solely on the market and helping each other out, and we moved away the recruiting stuff, the multi-level marketing stuff. We moved people out of our circle that weren't serious about trading. And we fully dedicated ourselves to trading. I really started to gain even more traction. I started seeing much more profits. I saw a lot of profits my first year, but I saw even much more my second year. I saw profits, I saw profits, I saw profits, I saw profits. And even in my first year, I said to myself, you know what, I can live off of this, but I just need to learn more. You know, if I could learn more, if I could truly master this, I can live off of this. Second year in the game, I really started seeing much more results from this. And I knew for a fact, oh, I'm going to live off of this. I'm going to create a business off of this to where I'm going to help other people on a deeper level. I'm going to simplify things, but I'm going to break this down into a science so that I can set people off on a better path than even I was started off with, you know, with this ecosystem that I've already created and with an educational platform. So now I sit in front of you here today, years away from my past employer. You know, I'm living time freedom. You know, finances is not a worry of mine. You know, my anxiety levels are much lower than ever before. You know, my vertigo, I'm not even going to say my vertigo or my anxiety. I don't want to claim that, but the things that were affecting me are not affecting me nowhere near as much as they were in the past when I removed the job, when financial strain got removed, you know, when I started to be able to control my day, when I said, I see a future through this. Now that I'm able to spend much more time with my family, I see a bunch of successful days in the market. My team, they see a bunch of successful days in the market. And you know, I know, I know that this is a part of my calling. I'm impacting lives daily through this. And I could just truly say that it's been an empowering, impactful journey thus far. You know, at this point, it's only continuously upward movement. You know, so I truly love it. And you know, I would advise you guys to all give it a try, give it a serious try. You know, you need the money. I know you want the time freedom. I know you want the peace of mind. This can help to bring you all of those things. You know, I'm so thankful to the Most High for providing, you know, the opportunity. I'm thankful for the brother that initially introduced me to such. And, you know, I'm thankful to myself for dedicating myself. I'm thankful to my team for them working together, supporting each other, supporting me and me supporting them and vice versa. You know, so it was definitely a long journey, but now I'm packaging this to where the journey doesn't have to be as long for those who come along after me and that go through More Than Money Trading University, which will be coming soon. So you guys definitely stay tuned for that. Make sure you guys check the links below so you can go and start up a demo account. Don't load any real money in that demo. Just demo. Ask me if you have any questions. And that wraps up this video, guys. Peace and love.